down a little bit. I have dog. I have dog with me. He's gonna be my streaming buddy. It's because that's his actual dog name, which is Buddy. Yeah. Hey. Hey. What's your hammer hanging, pal? No, not on. Off. Thank you. Baby. Use baby. Fluffy baby. Yeah, you are. Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. Hello. Welcome for my VODs channel. We're just seeing this stream later. You know, I don't know why, I don't know, it's just out of your head, ain't it? So welcome. We're just chatting about the next 3 weeks of my life. Judging by the title, it probably didn't fit into that. Oh, it did. I'm just retarded. Buddy, don't lick my carpet. Hop up in the chair. Or not. I can't. He's just too cute. Let's scoot this a little over. How y'all doing tonight? Good? Yeah, I'm doing fine. By fine, I mean terrible, but... what are you gonna do? Like, actually, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Your tag is a little lopsided. Let's fix that on your collar. There you go. The blanket, right. It's tremendously cold up here, even though it's extremely hot outside. And you think air conditioning will be good, but if you're inside all day making videos, it gets too cold. And I start going outside more instead of working on videos. That's what I should have been doing. Yeah, we're doing this. Yes. Doing this. Having fun together. Like good old times. I used to just talk to a camera all day. But instead of streaming, I would just record to no one. Just like how I'm streaming to no one. You know, there's a streamer that's really popular nowadays. His name is, what's his name? Tubbo. Tubbo is his name. And he was streaming for a while with 0 viewers. He just play video games to himself, to no one. Which I salute, because the best person I could ever talk to is nobody. Because nobody agrees with me. Nobody agrees with everything I say, so yeah. But Tubbo, he had 0 viewers. And along came Tommy in it, who rated him with 20. And through that raid, they became best friends forever. But what I learned is that, well, you can't raid somebody who's streaming on their phone. And I'm not even kidding. I'm streaming on my phone, and I don't have a fancy schmancy camera attached to a computer. Well, I do have a computer. I have a laptop that can't stream. I've tried streaming on it, but it's never worked. Ever. So, this is all I got. So I can't get rated. No one can send me donations. Nobody can... The only thing you could do is talk to me. So, the reason I'm doing all this video is because for the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna be filming the first episode of the Cake Zombie Plus Broken Dreams. Now, if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, which I have, if you don't know, I do my own little Minecraft series on that. It all started with the Do It Take It SMP, and then from that I went to the Orbital SMP, and from that, Mid Tender, I believe the name is, and then finally, there's the server I've been streaming on here, the Random SMP. And that's about it. Really. That's actually about it. And the whole universe is centered around these 4 servers. But to me, it's centered around the four characters. The first one is from the Do It Take It. He was born in that universe from nothing. He was brought into that universe from an empty void that he doesn't even know what it is. He never had a friend. Heck, he doesn't even know his own backstory. He was just brought into existence, and he did whatever he wanted with it. He made his own kingdom. He had no subjects, but himself was his only subject. He made enemies. He made friends. He made frenemies. He went insane. He blew up his own castle. He destroyed his own friendships. He wasted it all because he was scared of what would have happened if he tried facing his actions. So he blew up his own castle with him inside of it to run away from his actions. But he had a backup plan. He was going to leave that realm and join another one called Harbor Town. But unfortunately for him, the realm ceased to exist and became Mid-Tender instead. So the universe he tried to escape to didn't exist, so what the quote-unquote server of the world did was it just shoved this different version of me onto another server, which was the Orbital server with the second character. And isn't that wild? And if you're confused, though, I mean, it's a little confusing for someone who just discovered my series. But, I mean, if you have any questions, I'll just open up the chat so you can ask me questions about it. So I can talk and you can ask a question and then I will say the answer to your question. Because right now we're talking about the next 3 weeks of filming all of this. So, the Orbital series. The Orbital Cake Zombie is a YouTuber. He's me. He is my persona. And this version of Cake Zombie just wants to make goofy Minecraft videos on the internet. So that's what he did. He found a server called the Orbital server and joined it. He found the most tiniest island in the entirety of the ocean. That's where it was based around. And he just bunkered down and built a little home there. That's what he did. But he noticed something different about the island that he was staying on. There was netherrack. Shut up, buddy. Hi. There was netherrack at the bottom, like the basis of the island underwater. He just thought it was like placed there by a player, so he just ignored it. Until the netherrack spread and completely consumed his island. So he just said fuck it, and he packed up all his things and found a shipwreck under the ocean and just made a gigantic glass dome around it, but like filling it up with sand and getting rid of all the water, and just made a little home inside of it, a little ship in a bottle base. And as the Crimson, as it called it, look, there were signs appearing around the server, all right, saying the Crimson was coming. And whenever these signs were placed, it was near the red stuff. So he just assumed that's what it was called, the Crimson. So the Crimson was spreading. It wasn't just spreading by his base, it was spreading to other people's bases. Wherever there was Netherrack, if there was a nether portal, it would just be there. It would just spread like a disease. Netherrack wasn't safe in people's bases anymore because it would leak out of their chests and spread over their base. It was nuts. It was taking over islands. It was making gigantic mounds of it and placing portals in it to other points on the server. But one of the portals did bring this unfaithful YouTuber to a place outside the orbital realm. It brought him to the Broken Nether, which is this place that exists in the game, that exists as its own server, but it just doesn't exist. You can't access it. The only way you can go there is via these nether portals. And the name sounds exactly what it sounds like. It is a broken nether biome. It is a floating nether rack island in the gigantic lava pool with just crying obsidian patches leaking everywhere. And from there, the orbital person found nothing. It was a complete waste of his time. He did find another portal, yes. And that portal led him to a long hallway that brought him to an empty room. An empty 3x3 box with nothing in it. Made no sense. Until Mr. Do It Take It Cake Zombie showed up. Because when he got dumped out into the orbital server, he discovered the orbital Cake Zombie. And they met face to face. The orbital one just thought it was a new member of the server. But to the Do It Take It one, this is a being that was born inside the game. Technically, at that point in time, he wasn't a real person. He was AI. So him seeing another version of himself kind of freaked him out. He didn't even believe it was real until like a year later, but at that time, he didn't even believe it was real. So he kept going about his way. He built himself a machine that could bring him back using the crying obsidian he found, and he went back to the Do It Take It SMP. And when he got back, everything was there. Everything that he built, his stuff, it was all there. And if that was all there, his castle should have been there, but it was blown up. Because that's how he died, didn't he? If you can't have Lamella, no one can have it. That was his motto before he blew it up. If he can't have Lamelon, which is what the name of his kingdom was, if he can't have Lamelon, no one can. As for the orbital caked zombie, he kept on investigating the server. He kept on going around trying to find anomalies, just lurking everywhere. He found another one that kind of worked as the Crimson, called the Void, which was this vast empty space that takes portions of land and brings it there and just leaves it. He went there, found nothing, and what he didn't realize is that time passes a lot quicker in the Void, and for him it felt like 3 hours, but in real time, outside the Void, he was stuck in there for 3 months. 3 real-time months. When he came out, didn't even realize it. Didn't even realize it. Now, after that, he just kind of wandered around. His friends, good old Easy, the one who introduced him to the Void in the first place, he couldn't find him anywhere. He was trying to get an interview with him, but he just never showed up to any of his calls. So he tried finding the person that quarantined the Void. That guy was gone too. In fact, Orbital Cake Zombie realized that he hasn't seen anyone for a really, really long time. Until he realized the server was dead. He's been walking around here, solving mysteries and doing all this stuff for literally nothing. There was nothing. So he looked at the Broken Nether. The one place, the one mystery he hasn't solved yet. He decided, if I go down, you're all going down with me. And he walked in one of the portals, having no idea what to expect. But in doing that, he trapped himself there. Forever. Endlessly to walk the Broken Nether forever. Mid-tender Cake Zombie. This is a Cake Zombie who never, and I repeat, never joined the Do It Take It SMP. He was offered to by Do It Take It himself, but declined the offer, saying that he already found an SMP and would rather go to that instead. So he did, and joined Mid-tender. He built Lamelon, which he called Melancholy instead. Melancholy was an actual successful kingdom. He didn't blow it up out of insanity. He actually had subjects. He actually had people helping him from the side in order to build those walls in the first place. He had a beautiful castle, an actual working gate, a village, and he was going to work on a shopping center. It was an actual physically functioning kingdom. Until God showed up. Living, the admin of the server, but to everyone else, literally God, he showed up. Remember Do It Take It, Cake Zombie? Said that his backup plan for getting blown up inside his castle was to go to another realm called Harbor Town? That was Mid-tender. Before Living reset it. You see, back in Harbor Town, that Cake Zombie did the exact same thing. He made a kingdom. He was building walls and he had his subjects, helping him out. It was his thing. And he was about to build the castle until something happened in one of the main towns where the king lived. So he got his horse, rode down to the docks, got a boat, boated there, and found something interesting. Something real interesting. He found the king's subjects in disbelief. He asked what was wrong, and it turned out that the king had been using creative mode this entire time to build everything. But he asked what was wrong about that, and the people said everyone mines their asses off for materials, and with a snap of his fingers, he can just get whatever he wants. That's unfair. But I'm like, he created the server, of course he can do that. But he didn't say that, actually. It seemed the people that was winning, and the king was losing, so he joined the people's side. What he didn't realize, that was the most gravest mistake he could ever make in his life, because Living snapped his fingers and the world was reset. His kingdom, everything everyone has built, gone. He thought that would fix everything. It didn't. In fact, it made the people even more mad. I spent months on this build, or I spent weeks on this and getting all these materials, and you think the best way to solve it is just snapping it all out of existence? Half the server left. All of his friends on Discord, gone. Except me. Except good old Caked Zombie Plus. He stayed with Living, believing that he was a good person, and that he can live up to his mistakes. Maybe he can try again, make a better server, do better things. So, Living accepted. They shook hands and decided, let's rebuild. And then let's scrap Harbor Town. Let's make Mid-Tender. And that's what they did. They made Mid-Tender, a Minecraft realm that was already a pre-built kingdom. With already pre-built stuff. And Cave Zombie, well, his memory was wiped. His memory was wiped. And he, well, new server, new place to live. Why not just make a kingdom yourself? So that's what he did. He went out as far as the eye can go. He made some walls and had some subjects to help him and started making a castle in a village, in a shopping center. And it was perfect. It was going to be beautiful. Living eventually did find out about this kingdom, but he let him build it anyway, because he believed that this might be an actual good idea. I mean, you can't just delete what he's already made. And Cake Zombie seeing Living not delete what he made, it made him see that maybe Living can and will actually do good this time. Maybe there is some hope for him. And there wasn't. Without any warning, without any explanation why, Living reset the server. Again. And when asked why, he didn't even give an answer. He just said, I already said it. Look up at this date. I went up, and there were some deleted messages at the top. At this point, me, the player, completely gave up on Living. But the character of Mid-Tender, he didn't give up on him. He still saw good in this monster that literally erased his world. He still believed in him. But Living didn't believe in Cake Zombie. In fact, at this point, he probably just saw Cake Zombie as a pawn in his endless charade. So that's what he did. He made him a pawn and created villages of Mid-Tender. Remember that thing? No PvP, no griefing? Well, guess what? You can now do that now. Easy mode? No. Let's make it all hard mode. Let's change it up a bit. They destroyed the world. Griefers came, killed, destroyed houses, made lava casts everywhere. And Living is looking around like, why is this happening? I thought doing the reset would be a good idea. And good old Cake Zombie is looking up at him like, Don't worry, living. It's all gonna turn out in the end. And then his memory was wiped again for thousands and thousands of years. Because of his strong iron will to live, and probably some hidden immortality, he became a living plant monster. His humanity gone, but his memories remained. Eventually, he dug himself out of the ground and looked around and saw destruction and looked at himself and freaked the fuck out. And that was the end of his story so far. Living, if you're watching this stream, fuck you. You're a horrible person. Coward, actually. But because you're that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop playing your realm. Actually. It actually motivates me to keep playing. Because, as I said in the Discord, pal, you would never believe who the villain is. And finally, the fourth and final character is me. This guy. The guy you're watching right now. The streamer. The random SMP Cake Zombie. Or as I call, the random guy. He's a mole person who came up from the ground knowing nothing but dirt and cobblestone and anything underground. And he saw all these builds made up of all this fancy smanchy blocks, and he was like, these are pretty cool looking. But I bet I can make something cool that's made out of dirt. So that's what he did. He came above ground, made some friends, shook some hands, and said, I bet I can make that, but out of dirt. So that's what he did. He made an entire dang kingdom out of dirt. But something happened. Something interesting happened. Which I can't say because that's going to be for the next stream. That's right. Random SMP's coming back. It's going to be in the next stream and you are all going to love it. But, yeah. Those are the 4 characters. 4. Look at my hand. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! What's this? I didn't notice this, honestly. I forgot. There's a 5th character. A 5th character. But I can't tell you who it is. Because if I say anything about it, if I say anything about its backstory, then, well, it's just going to ruin everything, isn't it? You have to figure out who this person is through clues that I'm going to put throughout this 5-part series. So be on the lookout for that. But for all you curious little scoundrels out there, I will give you one clue, one singular clue about this character, alright? All you have to do is go to my channel, go to my YouTube channel, the Cake Zombie Plus, as always. Go to my older videos and find the zombie in the fancy suit. And only then will you learn who this 5th character is. Anyway. Now that we got the full story out of the way, and since this is going to be turned into a VOD, you can just rewind and watch it all again. Take notes, by the way. You may want to write this down so you don't forget it. But better yet, just draw out your own little timeline, alright? You can comment as many questions as you want about the expanding universe that I made. because I worked really hard on it. I would love to hear some questions. Anyway, so the next 3 weeks. Well, as you heard, I'm gonna be making 5 episodes. Each one is gonna be about half an hour long each. That's right, I'm making a full fucking movie. It's gonna be bonkers. I'm making a goddamn movie. It's nuts. Really nuts. And I'm like 90% sure this is gonna turn out terrible, but I've been doing this for years. Literally, I've been doing filming and editing and writing storyboards for 4 years, so I think this is gonna go smoothly. Just turned on. No, it's actually off. Okay, good. So, next 3 weeks. Sorry, my nose is kind of itchy. Alright, so next 3 weeks. Let me tell you. For the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be filming the first episode, alright? I'm going to write a script. I'm going to do some storyboards about it, just draw it all out so I can actually visualize what the scenes are going to be doing. I'm going to learn how to hook up Discord to my phone so you can hear the voices in-game on the recording, alright? I'm going to get up some actors. We're going to act out some scenes. I'm going to be doing a lot of building, by the way. I'm going to be building a bunch of sets, fake sets, obviously. And, it's going to be terrifying, actually. It's going to be horrifying. I'm going to be horrified by all this. But, what it goes, what it goes. If you want to know a snippet about who this first episode is going to be about, it's going to be about the Do It, Take It Kate Zombie. It's going to be all about him. And if you want to know where it leaves off, it's going to leave off in his western town, where episode 6 left off. So, there you go. Episode 6, or is it episode 7? I think it left off on episode 7. I'm not too sure. All right, it's either 6 or 7. Look, the episode's gonna leave off at the last Do It, Take It SMP episode. All right. So if you want to know anything about, you want to catch up on things, go watch that because it'll fill you in, I suppose. What else? Okay, let's see here. Let me think. So, well, I just told you what's going to happen for the next 3 weeks, but I haven't told you what's going to happen to me for the next 3 weeks. Do you know what happens? You know what storyboard writers go through, right? Look, I'm an artist. I draw stuff. I draw stuff for other people. That's kind of my job. I wouldn't call it a job. Well, I do get paid for it, but I don't really care about money. So let's see here. All right. So basically, I'm gonna look more and more tired as the weeks go on because I have to work a lot on this because I'm known for not working. Like I'm the most laziest person you'll probably ever meet in your entire life. Look, I'm very passionate about this, all right? I'm very passionate about streaming and filming, and I want to do more of this because I really love doing this. But I've been having trouble lately, like getting energy. Right? I've been really tired recently, and I don't know why. My health is perfectly fine. I haven't been getting diseases or anything. I feel fine. I've gotten my COVID shot, both of them, so I'm good. I'm all good, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. All right? It doesn't make any sense. So, next 3 weeks, I'm going to be making the first half an hour episode of the Broken Dreams episode. And then I'm going to release it at the end of these 3 weeks. Look, I've given myself a deadline. Yay. And that's that. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, someone commented and then it was deleted, probably by the person who commented it. But someone asked me why I play with my hair all the time. You know, like this. I put it on my shoulders and then put it back behind me. When I was really little, I would enjoy my hair being combed by like adults. Like I like it was kind of like a massage, but for my head. And I've been trying to replicate that feeling through doing this a lot. But it started getting bad because I actually started pulling out my hair, which is not a good thing because I got a really, 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 really big bald spot on the top of my head. So my parents went to my school and said, "Yo, our son is going to be wearing a hat from now on." It was a little camo hat, and I was the only kid in the entire school that could wear a hat because I'm like that. So so I got a hat, or I got a nice camo hat, and then from the camo hat, I went to Florida, and I went on Florida with my good old camo hat. I was having a roaring good time, and then I saw this Florida hat, and I'm like, you know what? I had the camo hat. I should get the Florida hat. So I got a Florida hat, and it felt really good on my head, like a new beginning, or something. And then from the camo hat, I got I went to Disney World, the Promised Land, and I got I got a cool Star Wars hat, and it was really cool, and I wore that everywhere. And then for my final birthday, my 16th birthday, I got this hat, and that's about it. That's why I wear hats, and that's why I play with my hair. There you go. See, stories intertwining with each other. Wonderful. For the sake of continuity and the new people showing up to this stream, thank you Ducko Taco for the $10. I really appreciate it. Thank you Miley the Bird for the $10. I appreciate you. Say happy birthday, Ashley. Here, let me actually pull up the chat so I can actually see all these guys. Thank you, T-Swiss, for the 5. Oh, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be releasing these episodes. Well, this first one is going to be at the end of the 3 weeks, but after doing all this work, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to hunker down and probably take the longest nap in the history of naps. Probably sleep through an entire week and not even realize it. That's what's going to happen. And, yeah, I'm going to try to stream a lot. I'm going to try to stream a lot for the 3 weeks because I kind of have to. Got to keep up that storyline. Keep it going. And do other things. Moonrise, thank you for the 5. Say trans rights. Trans. I don't actually know what that means. So I don't know if I'm saying like a slur or something. So just gonna not say that. Um, Penny Pincher, thank you for the 5. Ant-Man, like 8 numbers. Thank you for the 10. Krusty Burger, I don't like that name, but thank you for the 10. I appreciate you. Except your name. Your name is kind of disgusting. Put your hair in a ponytail. Well, first of all, Ashley, 4 numbers. Thank you for the 5. And no, I'm not gonna put my hair in a ponytail. Although it, well, I mean, like ponytails, like this, like this. No, I would not be doing that. I would if you paid me more. Don't waste your money on that. Don't do that. Dap Chad for the 5. I appreciate you. Show us the dog. The dog is asleep on my carpet, so can't really do that. Good. Why are you talking to no one? I am talking to someone. I'm talking to all of you. All of you that are, all the thousands of people that are watching me right now. The thousands of people that are watching me right now, yeah. Talking to all of you. Teen birds. Goofy goobers. Yes, I actually have watched the new series Loki. I watched it recently. It's on Disney Plus. If you haven't heard of it, it's really good. It's about Loki, that villain from the Avengers, uh, from the Marvel movies. It's really good. Like, I really like it. You should. I definitely recommend it for everyone else. What was we are watching? I don't think I've seen that before. The We Are Always Watching. I haven't heard of that video before, but I will definitely check it out after I'm done streaming. So, yeah. Wonderful. Let's see, I started streaming at 9 o'clock, and it is almost not 9 o'clock, so we're good. We're almost done with this session. Thank you for the 5. Well, you donated 5 last time, so I don't see. Thank you for the 10. Thank you for the 10. God freaking damn it. Stop freaking out, Chad. You're all stupid. Well, you're actually perfectly fine. This one person is really stupid. There it is. Your ponytails. What? You're expecting them to be stuck straight up? Yeah, my hair is so greasy and disgusting, it just sags down indefinitely. So these don't actually matter because they don't sit straight up. So no ponytail for you. My hair is too greasy and disgusting for that. So, ha. Stop playing with the hair. Talk to us more. No, I told you this is like an addiction. All right, this is one of those freaking childhood influenced addictions that I have. If I stop, then just put in. Okay, fine. I'll talk to you guys more. Just weirdos. Are you lonely or something? You know, those are regular for my streams. Yeah, someone that always shows up. I haven't seen him in chat talk yet, so yo, one singular person who usually stays around for my streams. Now's your time to speak up. I'd love to introduce you to everyone. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I'm gonna be going to bed soon. Maybe you want to go outside? Outside. Okay. All right. Time to go. Time to go for a little walk. I'm gonna let my dog outside. Taking you guys with me. Yeah, you big goofy goober. Oh. Who's a good boy? He's my best big baby. You are. Yes, you are. My family, if you're all wondering, is currently at their friend's house. So, yeah, we're just chilling. Sorry, I'm just chilling. Thought it was a good time to stream because no one's here. You know? Here, let me stream like a vlogger. Yo, what's poppin', low gang? Welcome to my crib. Let me show you around real quick. Over here's the TV where I watch my Netflix. Over here's the dinner table where I eat all my gourmet foods that I have with my rich YouTube money. Yo. Over here's my living room. I sit there, and sometimes I sit over there. But mostly, here's the secret part. Best part about this whole room. Sometimes I sit there. Yo. Let me show you the freaking gourmet kitchen, my guys. Over here we got sink. Best sink in the entire house. You have no idea. You know why it's the best sink? Because it's the only sink. Right here is the stove and microwave. Best part of this entire thing. We got a fridge, a Samsung fridge, but just for some clarity, I got a second fridge. It's not plugged in. It can't store anything. It's kind of just a closet at this point, but who cares? Yo, yo, yo. Let's check out. Over there's my stairs. I step up them sometimes. But between you and me, I don't really trust them. They're always up to something. Over here's my blinds. I stare through them sometimes. There's a light that turns on, which is pretty cool. Let's go up these stairs. Yo, Low Gang, guess what? Yo, it's poppin', Low Gang. Let me show you my room. Yo, Low Gang, yo. Welcome to my lounging area. We got chair for sitting. We got other chair for sitting. We got table for placing. And the best part, we got TV for gaming. You know me, Low Gangers. I'm a gamer, which means you can respect me as a person. Yo, guess what? We got my bunk bed. You see, it's not actually a bunk bed. It's more of a really tall bed with a slightly thing underneath. I have cardboard on it for some privacy. Even though technically, this is my room. And I have a lock, so I always have privacy. Which doesn't make any sense. And I'm running out of energy already. So I'm just gonna put that down. And go back to sitting. Whew. Yeah, wonderful. Streaming time is almost up. Glorious. Glorious. You know, I never thought I'd get here, actually. To be perfectly honest with you. It all started way back when I saw YouTubers becoming successful. All they said was they started out making videos and just making stuff. And they said, you know what, you could do that too. Make your own YouTube channel and put your passion into it and do whatever you want. And back then, I had no passion. The only thing I knew how to do was draw and play video games on my iPad. So that's what I did. I played video games on my iPad and I tried to draw, but never released any videos about it. Just played games. And believe it or not, those actually got views. Those gaming videos actually got views. They all did. Until something happened and my iPad was taken away. And I couldn't record any more gaming videos because the iPad had that recording function where you can record things on it and record on-screen stuff onto it. So that's what happened. You know, that's what happened. So I'm sitting there with this YouTube channel, which I was planning on filming so many funny little videos on for fun. And that's about it. And it got taken away from me. So do you know what I did? I whipped out my phone, waited for everyone to leave the house for church, and I just filmed myself alone. It's my dog. Yeah, come on in, pal. Yeah, what's poppin', dude? Anywho, so I turned on my camera, waited for everyone to leave the house, and I recorded myself saying, that I was trapped in this house and I couldn't leave. There was no way to leave. And I just kind of went from there. And here I am. 4 years later, and I'm doing the exact same thing I've been doing a year later. Waiting for my family to leave the house so it's peace and quiet and streaming alone. Filming alone. Been doing this for so long. I've been doing this for 4 years. And yet, nothing. Literally nothing. Big YouTubers make it sound so easy. They started out small. Terrible, horrible backstory. My dad died. My great aunt got cancer and died. Someone died. I had a terrible time at school and I didn't know where to go. I tried finding jobs that I didn't like. All this junk. They say YouTube changed their lives, which for me, it did. They have like millions of subscribers and they started out small and they got big and it made it sound so easy. But they don't tell the little guys that, do they? They don't tell the little guys that it takes years. It takes whole years of planning and trying your best to succeed. Stop licking my carpet. Stop, buddy. Stop licking my carpet. Oh, you're just licking your paws. Oh, okay, never mind. I quit. There were multiple times where I tried to end the Cake Zombie series. I called it quits. Making a final episode. Because I didn't know where to go. And I still don't. Still don't know where this is going. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this. But whatever I do, sure hope that something changes. If future Cake Zombie Plus is watching this, you know, on some sort of cringy compilation. Oh, look at my old videos. Me being cringe and stupid. If you're watching this, I just want to let you know that you got somewhere. You successfully got somewhere. I don't know how. I'm sure it will happen for me and I'll figure it out, but you got to where you are now through your actions. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's bad. Who knows? But you got there. And thousands of people noticed you, either for a good reason or for a bad reason. And you became someone. Finally. After 4 years, you became someone. Either you're proud of that, or you're not proud of that. It doesn't matter. Because you became someone. And I'm proud of you. This is the Cake Zombie Plus. I will see you all in the next stream. Peace.